What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Orcs Must Die 3. We're playing our way through the Tipping the Scales DLC. We're on Warmage difficulty, and going in for a 5-skull run on Untrained grounds. Now, this particular map is a little bit more generous with the part-time, and it's got some super fun pathing potential. This was a great map in OMDU, it's a super fun map in OMD3, and sky is kind of the limit on the pathing potential. Now, to start things off, we do have 3 ground lanes. No flyer lanes on this one. We're going to bring along the Stone Staff, the Jar of Ghosts, the Trap Reset Trinket, arrow walls that pierce additional targets, the Window of Butterflies with arcane damage, Brimstone that resets faster, the Tar Trap, barricades that take reduced damage, grinders that stay active longer, and some ceiling lasers with those additional lasers. So to start things off, we're going to be able to build out really just a formidable area right over here in this kill box. So we're going to go ahead and do it right here. We don't have anything super alarming to worry about on this one. We do have ranged enemies, so they're going to be pewing at you over your barricades and doing damage. But as I mentioned, this particular map is a little more generous with the part-time. And the way the map is laid out, there's some really fun pathing potential. So you can do all kinds of crazy stuff on this one. There's just a million places to path enemies around, and just good stuff. But let's just go ahead and let it fly. And as always, we are going to get a little aggressive here on our first wave. And hope that we can just smash through these bads quickly here. Going to just let them walk me back into the kill box. Gotta watch out for those rangers. So, you know, as the rangers are coming, of course you can use this area for line of sight. Once they get up in here and they're shooting at your kill box, then you can come back around this corner to get a little line of sight on them. So you do want to watch the rangers. They will make things miserable if you give them the opportunity to. So bob and weave as always. Make sure you line of sight and keep them coming up and into the kill box. As soon as you start losing too much on the grinders, I'm going to go ahead and use that Trap Reset Trinket. So the Trap Reset Trinket, just kind of using at my leisure. No real important timing or anything that's required to, you know, to get through everything successfully. Let's go ahead and continue to build it out. We'll get, well, let's get a Tar Trap in next, as soon as we get that available coin here. Shouldn't take very long. Just a couple of hundred and we'll be good. I'm actually super low on health too. So I might want to run back for a quick heal. I do want to watch those ogres though. Remember, when an ogre charges, it will flip those enemies over your barricades. So you want to watch out for that, no doubt. We're doing pretty good here so far though. Just going to continue to line of sight these guys down from the back door here. Let's see. Let's just keep working them. Let's get our Tar Trap in. Let's just get that guy dead. Because that's just irritating, getting pewed at all non-stop there. Now we're going to have a little bit of a mess pushing through here since I went on and derped it up. But even as light as this kill box is, you see it's still held pretty darn strong. We just got a really, really nice corner for it here. So let's just get the enemies flowing, and we'll continue to build as they're running out. We'll get some lasers in here. Let's get a little more brimstone. We're 50 shy of another grinder, but you know what? Let's just go ahead and get another Window of Butterflies in. We've got those assassins, of course. Although they're invisible, they are pretty easy to spot as they're coming through when they're in their stealth mode. Let's go ahead and jar it up in here and then just come back and get out of line of sight of those archers for a moment. Going to see some nice combos on this one. You see we got an X13 there. 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s. Should be ripping off pretty regularly here. How are they doing here? They are making it, no problem. Let's go one more grinder here. You know what? In fact, let's get an arrow wall back here. We're just really going to be able to deck this one out. Now, ideally, we're going to have this lane set up where it's fully AFK. That way we can focus on that lane once it cracks open. But let's just go ahead and get healed up. Let it do its thing. It is going to count down here, and away we go. But let's finish out the build just a touch. So, I mean, like I said, just lots of time, lots of enemies, which means lots of combos, which of course means lots of coin. And more coin means happier kill boxes. That is just for sure. We got an 11 right there. Get this assassin handled here. They do hit hard. They do hit hard, no doubt. We'll drop a jar in there as well. Get a little extra combo point and a little bit of crowd control. And then just going to try to line of sight everything here in the back. We're at a point now where we can basically start working on the other lane. Because if anything can push through this, it's not going to be much. Now, I do have another coin there. A couple of them. Let's snag those coins. And wait till they push in. And then let's get a nice little trap reset going on them. Looks like the trolls are all in now. Let's reset, and ba-boom. They are getting wrecked. Wrong button there. Let's switch weapons instead of pausing it. Alright, so now, of course, we're looking at this side. This side of the map has got potential to path a million different ways, and all of them are quite fun. But what I am going to do is go right down this wall. So we've got potential here with, you know, laser beams on the ceiling. We just got lots of options here. We got double wall action here in several places, so it just allows us to really get a quality kill box built in. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and start letting them come here, and we'll build it out as they are working. I think go with one more grinder. And, you know, this first wave, of course, we're going to want to put a little bit of effort in, making sure that we get these guys all burned up. And, you know, we do want to keep an eye on the minimap for the other lane. Although that other lane is pretty thick nowadays, we still want to watch it. You know, now this particular wave, there's nothing coming on the other side. It's just this lane. So we can just work on getting this built out a little bit. Ooh, I still got wrecked there. Was trying to push it back and still managed to get wrecked, but even that little bit of kill boxes there is pretty good. I mean, it's enough to hold most of the pack. We're going to have to work on these trolls a little bit that push to the end. But everything else we're just able to burn. It's all about those ranged mobs. I mean, the ranged mobs are just vicious in this game, right? They always have been. There's no change. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of upfront killing in. We'll go something like that and that. We can go with some ceiling lasers now here to start building this kill box out a little bit further. And I think we're actually starting to look really, really solid. Now, we do have one of the lanes on the other side opened up now, so there's not going to be a ton of enemies, but there will be enemies coming on the other side. So make sure you're conscious of that. Keep an eye on your kill box. Keep an eye on your mini-map, pardon me, and make sure that you get these guys handled. So anything at all that pushes over needs to be addressed. Let's see, let's just go and drop a jar in here. And then you know what? Let's trap reset it, and we can probably ignore this lane's existence now for the rest of the wave. Let's see how we're coming over here, though. Yeah, everything is dying right at the front of the kill box here, so we got just more than enough to get the job done over on this side. I think what we'll do is keep building out on the other side. I guess we could go with, like, what? A couple more brimstone down, just as last resort, just in case. Get some dots going on them. And let's just go over here and start spending that coin. Because let's see, we got more we can do right here. We can go another one. Let's get a grinder in there. What else? We can't do any windows over on this lane. But, you know, we got plenty of CC with the tar traps, that's for sure. Let's even go one more grinder. Wave 7, and we got 2.5 minutes to get through it. So, like I said, the part time on this one is just generous. You don't really have to feel like you need to rush. Now, obviously, you need to pay attention to it. But, you know, it's a very smooth running map with a generous part time and some super, super cool pathing. So, lots of fun things to be done on this one for sure. Did we have an elemental get knocked over there? Or was that just one getting thrown around after he got wrecked? think it may have been just one getting thrown around after he got wrecked. Little assassins getting uppity. How's the other lane holding up? The other lane looks pretty good. This lane looking good. I think we're going to have us a solid win here. We just got to let the rest of these guys run in and die off. And that they are. That they are for sure. Let's go ahead and drop a jar here just to get a few more combos in. And we'll just let it work over here. Try to keep line of sight on those ranged enemies, of course. We got a minute left. I think we can just kind of chill and let them come on in because we got so much kill box left. That's basically being unused here. That ogre? No, even that ogre's not going to make it. And there we go. So a minute left on that one. Super, super fun map. You know, gotta love that particular one. I loved it in OMDU. Love it here. Good stuff for sure. But that will do it for now. That is 5 skulls on the Untrained grounds. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time around. Take it easy.